Tracy again. I'm in Eastbourne on the coast. I used to live in Eastbourne years and years ago, and I pop back here every so often because I've got friends that I run with. And this morning I'm running with Matt, and yesterday we went for ongoing. I do long my birthday out. Started it last week with my sister. It's not actually till Friday the 12th, but I log it out. So yesterday there were more birthday celebrations in the Grand Hotel. You may be forgiven for thinking that I'm in a hotel about to have afternoon tea rather than on a run, because this is the pre-run. This is actually a continuation of my pre-run birthday celebrations, and I am with Matt. We're going to
Hi.
we're going to carbo load and we're going to get all our fats and our proteins and our everything ready for
Sugar.
Sugar.
Yeah.
Ready for our caffeine.
Are you not having jam on your scones?
Yes, I just haven't put it
Oh,
on yet.
God. Just thinking that was a new level of weirdness that I've not seen before.
I just haven't put it on yet. I'm in the process of building my green tea. Da Vinci Hotel. We wanted to make sure it was in the picture because it's a fabulous hotel. Do come to it if you're in Eastbourne. Da Vinci Hotel. And Matt and me are ready to run. And,
We are.
And I thought it would be good, Matt, given that we said yesterday about that you're in a rehab, and that rehabbing is actually quite a thing for runners, isn't it? They're often
can be,
rehabbing,
yeah.
and they're often coming back. I mean, it is often on race start lines that you hear runners talking about their injuries.
Yes, yes.
And so, actually, if we start, are you going to hold that while we run?
Yeah, why not?
Run with Julia.
There's nothing like being
This
put
is
on the spot.
Run with Julia and hold the starting stick. No, don't worry.
I'm very good at doing what I'm told. I've learned that with Julia.
I was actually joking, but so how should we do this? Should we
Well,
start
I shall,
running
yeah.
anyway? We're running. So,
Well, this is what it's like to be a YouTuber, Julia.
getting a pro at this. Right, here we are, coming down onto the seafront. Very different, different views. Oops, I'm bashing into Matt. I love it. I love this run with Julia. I wonder where I'm going to be running and who with. Whoops, now I have to run backwards because I have to run backwards to get the view.
It's a push and pull you, isn't it?
I can swap hands. Right. I'm left-handed now. Left hand, there we are. We couldn't, otherwise you get to see all. That's not as beautiful a view, is it? So Matt, tell us, because Matt, as we said yesterday, you're very, whoops, he's off camera. You're very good at guiding people and helping people to get fit or lose weight or do any of the things people want to do with their bods.
Yeah.
But also you're very good at rehab. So you've now recently had your own rehab.
Yeah.
Could you talk us through the last, how you've, in the last 8 weeks, how you've looked after yourself and how you've got to the stage where you're running with me, running with Julia?
Well, so the hernia operation was a process, and a very good one at that. And really for the first couple of weeks it was just a case of doing whatever walking I felt like my body was happy to do. We started actually the day after the operation with a walk of about 200 metres, and literally that was it. It's very interesting when you've had surgery to realise even like walking and talking at the same time was too difficult, so I just had to be with that.
Can you run and talk now?
Yeah. Anyway, then over the course of the weeks I just walk a little bit more, absolutely no lifting, and I just got into walking from sort of 200 metres to 1,000 steps to a couple of thousand steps to 5,000 steps, very slow process. And I think it was after about week 5, I just started to feel like I was ready just to sit on a stationary bike, and I literally just did 15 minutes, very easy, twiddling my legs over, and then the next session built a little bit on that, getting all super easy, and then within a week I was up to doing just an hour of very easy breathing, just turning my legs over on the bike, and that felt okay. And so from there I just started to build up, and then it was about week 7 I went out for my first run walk, and I was out for 3 miles, and I jogged for about 5 minutes, walked for 3, and just did that until I'd done 3 miles.
Very good. Sorry, go on.
So that's been my process of rebuilding.
I was going to say that whoops, you're not seasick.
I know.
I think we're okay, it's them. That walk and run is so good, isn't it?
It is.
And when I was 19, I can remember loving Ernst van Aken, who's a great coach, and he was a big advocate, one of long slow distance, and also of taking walking breaks. And now I think a lot of people are aware. What's it called now? Jeffing. Is it?
I don't know.
Yeah, it's called jeffing.
I don't know. There's all kinds of popular themes these days, isn't there?
Sorry, person whose name is Jeff something, because I can't remember his actual name, but he really, really, in the current day, advocates walking around.
Action.
We've met. Hello, you. It's Tracy. Tracy, we know each other for how many years? Oh God, you can't now. I don't know.
How old were you?
25.
How old were you? And
I think it was about 25, something like
so
that.
25, so I was 30, 34 years ago. We were both very, very fast runners. We're still very fast runners.
Absolutely, you
Yeah.
especially. But
And you've just been in the sea. Tracy's
Yes.
keen to emphasise that she was in her running kit.
Yeah.
She runs every morning, but actually been in the sea. But tell us, because we're just with all the people who are good at talking about rehab and everything, because Matt's just coming back from a thing.
Yeah.
But you're a wonderful sports therapist. How do you call yourself the barefoot
therapist.
Yeah, so tell us about it.
Mainly like Julia, run all my life, had so many injuries, changed my career, became a sports therapist, tried to heal myself, learn from that, and having busted so many things myself, nothing like that, to learn how to help other people, and just still that joy of running.
Yeah.
You never lose it.
That's it.
Yeah.
That's you've said everything that we need to be said, because I was saying to Matt that I've had every injury.
Yeah.
My niece and I went through my body once, and we found that there was every body part, and even as a runner you still injure your shoulders and your tummy and your back and your it isn't just the legs.
No,
is it?
no, it's everything. Yeah, but keep moving. That's the answer. Just keep moving.
That's the answer. Nearly 4 miles.
Nearly 4 miles, yeah.
And Matt says that he's been running faster today than you've been running.
So far, yeah.
Because for rehab, you've been getting back in very gently, haven't you?
Yeah, I have, yeah.
And that again, I think that it can be difficult for people. And I think Strava's a lot to do with this. Not that I'm against Strava, but I think it's human beings are complex.
Yeah.
And they often feel that when they're being watched, that they want to perhaps do something that might impress or might be seen by others and get kudos and things. Whereas actually, it's often good, particularly in rehab, to turn Strava off, because you've been running at what pace in your rehab?
Well, I've been running at kind of about 11-minute mile pace.
Yeah, and given you're someone who has been able to run a
lot quicker,
a 5k in under 20, that demonstrates it. And today you've been running at 10-minute miles.
Yeah, 10-minute mile pace.
So very good.
Yes.
And here we are, beautiful Eastbourne. I loved living here. I lived here for 12 years and very familiar with running up and down this seafront. We actually did intervals on this very stretch mat.
I do remember that day still.
Do you? What do you
remember? Because it was very busy. there was some kind of show on and the promenade was rammed. And Julie and I were in the middle of an interval. I think it was doing maybe 1, 2, 3 minute intervals.
No, it wasn't.
90 seconds?
No.
Mile?
No.
Oh God.
See.
Intervals.
He doesn't actually remember that day very well. This is like Gigi.
I remember running on the stones to get around people is what I remember.
Do you know the film My Fair Lady? And
I've never watched it,
no,
but
there's
I'm
a
aware
thing
of
where
it.
these couple met and he goes, I remember it well, you were wearing blue. No, it wasn't, I was wearing red. We met at 8. No, we met at 6.
Yeah.
Anyway, we did 10 times 3 minutes, Matt.
Oh, sorry.
So the thing is, of course, I may not be right. I have learned in my 64 years that I'm not always right.
I've learned that Julie's more often right than not.
Oh, but go on. So you remember it because
I remember running on the stones because the prom was so
they
busy.
showed them the stones. That's exactly where we were. Stony Beach. And that was, gosh, that was before I met Anadi.
That's a long time
12
ago.
years ago. Homeward bound. Nearly 5 miles? No, 4 3/4.
4 3/4 according to the Garmin.
And you said,
I said, this is the best run I've done since the operation.
it's great, isn't it?
In a long time.
It is lovely. It's a gorgeous morning. Well, it's not raining. And everything under the planet heralded a rainy run, and here we are on a lovely May morning. Yeah, we feel like we've suddenly done a hop to somewhere abroad. Having started in the clouds. It's very UK, isn't it? We finished.
We have
7.2.
7.25
Very good.
in the bag.
In the bag. And we were just looking at the sea. It looks very, very inviting. But Tracy told us it was 12 degrees. I do admire sea swimmers in the UK hugely, but I'm very glad that we're all different. Vive la différence.
Yes.
And thank you for a lovely run.
Thank you for a lovely run, Julia. It's been amazing.
And thank you for running with us, for running with Matt, me and Tracy. And if you've liked this video, of course you know what you've got to do now is put the thumbs up, and if you haven't subscribed, please do. I'm up to 99, so we're about to have a party.
On 100.
100.